How many of you homeschool moms woke up again with a negative mindset? Again? Like everything's wrong again today? I went for many years waking up every morning with a nice, long, juicy list of everything that was wrong. Everything. Everything that my husband was doing wrong, everything that's going wrong with the kids. Listing off each kid one by one in my mind. It was like an addiction to negativity. I went for a long time doing this. Now, we're not going to go back into the origins of where I learned this from to constantly be critical. We're just going to stay right here. We're going to talk to you, homeschool mamas who are getting up every day and you barely can pull yourself out of bed because you are just like, I'm tired. Are you tired? I was so tired. I was suffering under the depression and the anxiety that would flood my brain, flood my body, because I would just list off the stuff over and over and over again. This was like 2019. I just had enough. I just broke. And you see here are some things that I had to look at. I went to a program that helped with depression and anxiety, changed my life. There's a place out in California. I had the greatest time rejuvenating myself and learning new things, understanding about self-talk, cognitive behavioral therapy, forgiveness, all kinds of stuff. Just being able to let go of the past, hydrotherapy, eating healthy, the 8 principles of health, where you get to just fill your body holistically, mind, body, and soul, with the things you think about, the things that you put in through your eyes, your mouth, your ears, and the things that came out. The words, like I said earlier, the self-talk. And I learned so much. But when I came back, I wasn't healed. I was healing, but I was getting up every morning still, having to fight this tendency to speak negative words. This is what's wrong, and that's why he's doing this, and she needs to do that, and how come I can't do this, and this is what's going wrong, and I'm not sure if, and just criticism, negativity, over and over and over, just a list, just like wake up, blah, 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 just dragging myself down. And I had to fight, y'all. I had to fight. And this right here is what I use, one of the things that I use to fight. For the next 3 Mondays, I'm going to, since this is Monday Mindset Reset, I'm going to share with you some of the resources that helped to pull me out of this. I don't do that anymore, guys. And I actually just had to come to this after 5 years. I fought for a year to change the way I spoke to myself, to change the way I thought. And then after a while, I realized I wasn't doing it anymore. I wasn't waking up every morning and just thinking about all the negative things that I could think about. So I'm going to read to you what I have on this little yellow circle and this black heart. We'll share this next week. This is the type of stuff that I had to speak out to myself. Like literally, like you can tell I'm in my bathroom. I have to come in here, close the door, and read this stuff to myself out loud so that I could pull myself out of this space of negativity. So the first one here, it says, have there not been some bright spots in your experience? I got this from a really special book that saw me through. Have there been no bright spot? Have there not been any bright spots in your experience? Like none? Like none? Have you not had some precious seasons when your heart throbbed with joy in response to the Spirit of God? Have you? I'd have to ask myself that question. Like, really? Everything is wrong? Everything is bad right now? Oh gosh, what an ugly place that is to be. What an ugly, dark, dank place for your mind to be. It's not a fun place. And so you have to really make very intentional efforts. Like during this year of me pulling myself out of this place, learning to speak to myself differently. I had a friend that I was able to call every once in a while. I love her so much for this. And she just prayed with me. She would just let me cry. And then she would pray, give me some encouraging words, and we move on. And when I found healing, like after that year, it was like we still had a relationship, but we weren't in touch with each other as much. It was like she was there for me just when I needed it, and then it was done. The season of the intensity of our relationship was closed, and I'm ever grateful to her. So if you have somebody out there that can be there for you, call on them. There are some really special people in this world who can actually handle this type of stuff. They can handle the phone calls, they can handle the tears, they can handle the negativity, and they can handle giving you some uplifting words, and they're not phased. I've got a couple people in my life like that. It's like so amazing. And I have tried my best to be that for others because it takes a lot, y'all. And if you are not emotionally stable to be able to handle other people's stuff, don't take it on. Don't take it on, right? Okay, for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and continue next week with what I have on the Black Heart and just share with you what helped me to answer these questions that I asked myself here about my actual truthful experience. Feel free to share this with any homeschool mama that you know could use something uplifting to help them to pivot their mindset, not just to think more positively or optimistically, but also rationally about life so that they can fill their day with more energy instead of more draining critical thoughts. So go ahead and place in the comment below for me, what are some ways that you have brought yourself out of a dark place? And if you liked what I shared here, please like and subscribe to hang out with me more. And don't forget to share. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day with your family.